Hello, hello. Back to the pit of Angband we go. Last session we finished with a big forging. We've managed to craft Army of Constitution, a new juicy battle axe, improved dwarven mask, and something else that I already forgot about. Oh yeah, the Phanorial Lamp of Brightness. So yeah, I think we're ready to jump back into action here. And go through the rest of this floor. Let me have a quick look around here. I know there is a big serpent, fire serpent, somewhere in this area. Because I've used this wand of foes, and it showed a vampire and then the serpent somewhere to the east, so let's try and get ready. We will need some fire protection, so we've got this mask on us. Still no ring of cold. I'm not sure if the serpents try to entrance, I'm not sure. But I think having this ring of protection instead of 3 action would be beneficial, at least for the serpent fight. So let's swap to that. And our protection goes up to 9 to 32, so pretty considerable. Although our armor, evasion I mean, is still low, only plus 14, so we're gonna, after we get our melee to 20 and boost our strength to 5, I'll go ahead and start investing in evasion. Alrighty, so yeah, let's continue. I'll have a quick look here if this is just a corridor or something else. Yeah, I'm leaving all of our old gear behind. No place to carry it. Adamant Serpent, I think it's not very... well, it can probably destroy our items. I think Fire and Frost can destroy items. I'm not sure if Poison and Darkness can. So I could swap to this Ring of Warmth real quick. Yeah, I need to be more efficient with gear swapping than I was last couple of episodes, because I don't want any more portions of Mirovar destroyed. So I will indeed go and equip this Ring of Warmth real quick, just in case that Serpent breathes as it does. Let's see the messages. Nope. Easy peasy, as they say. Man, that light radius, it's beautiful. Well, I don't see the serpent. Maybe it was through this corridor, somewhere here. You know what? It kinda looks like there might be a hidden door here somewhere, so I will just double check. I won't go all the way to the other corridor. No, I cannot find anything. Our perception is low though. I will just continue. If we don't fight this serpent, I don't mind. Or maybe we can... yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, nice. So we find another miroir, so We've got 3 of them now. Good, good. Oh, I saw some kind of a monster there. Emerald serpent. Breathes poison. Or bites with poison. And breathes poison as well. Not very scary, I don't think. I have a lot of antidotes. And poison 5 is nothing to be afraid of. Thankfully. An unfortunate grotesque I managed to aggro. Hopefully it's not an issue. Although we are able to kill grotesques if we want to. Flask of oils, no longer useful. With this beautiful, beautiful lamp that we carry. And the lamp will save us steps as well. So for example, this room just now, you know, I didn't have to go around it to see if there's any items. I could just go straight south. So that will save us a considerable amount of steps. Maybe will let us hang around on lower floors before we are pushed to go downstairs. Because, you know, our depth is already 900, so if we take any kind of a staircase, we will be going down anyways, so... A vampire, I will retreat so it gets closer to me because it's quicker, that way it won't get a free hit on me. Because, you know, it managed to crit us, it can still reduce our constitution. A staff of imprisonment. Oh, there's the ancient spider we were worried about. One of the oldest of brood of Ungoliant. Its huge bloated body drips with venom. It does not deign to pursue you. Good to know. Yeah, pretty scary poison attack. So, yeah. And it looks like it's got a lot of health as well. Although its defenses are mediocre. It should be... is it fast? Can I retreat? Oh yeah, and I need to remember that the Spider of Gorgoroth can entrench, so I need to switch back to my ring of reaction for the Gorgoroth Spider. Yeah, I want to check if it's quick. It is not. Is the Spider of Gorgoroth quick? No. Okay, so we can safely retreat here. The corridor, or, well, they are intelligent. They won't go into the corridor after me. I don't mind though, because now I can swap safely to the free action here. And now I can wait here for the Spider of... Oh, it doesn't want to come. That's unusual. Unusual monster behavior there. There we are, poison 22. But we've got a lot of HP, so I'm not sure if it's worth quaffing a antidote just yet. Let us see if we can manage to finish him off. Yeah, we do. So I'll just sink Stone Chink to make this poison less threatening, and that'll be it. Nothing spectacular loot-wise. Oh, I like this little vault of the spider with all the skeletons. There's an elf skeleton here. Shabby boots though. Skeletons don't usually carry anything spectacular in them. But maybe there are exceptions, so I will still choose to have a look at them. Okay, so let's see the map. Where are we going right now? There's a couple of rooms there. There's probably one room here. There's more rooms in the middle there, and probably the serpent over there. Where's the exit one again? There is one downstairs to the... There's a couple of staircases to the west there. Not sure if I want to engage the serpent or not. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Maybe we'll get some nice experience from it. Yeah, it's probably in this vault, because I can see a little horde of its arrow +3, Augur Freedom, True Sight, Elemental Resistance. Okay. Oops! What happened, man? Wow! We didn't manage to get to to the horde there because we've stepped on the false floor. Yeah, false floor trap, unfortunately. And we fell to level 900 here, which isn't ideal because there's no staircase underneath us, unfortunately. So it might be a little bit difficult. I think I will choose to step into this corridor as soon as I can and close this door so that we only fight on our terms. If something scary approaches, then we are able to, fight 1v1 or at worst 2v1. And this greater werewolf is afraid of us, and I can see 2 spears of the Vanyar. Okay, I never saw this kind of an item before, so let me see what Vanyar makes. Increase your grace by 1. That's really nice, actually. That's really nice because it means that it will pump our smithing skill for the next forge if we ever get to it. So that'll be great to keep, actually. Any item that pumps up your grace is always useful for a smithing oriented character, and we are indeed smithing oriented with smithing of 17, and our take this spear with us now. We will be able to, alongside the Army of Grace, pump our smithing to 19, which is very respectable. So yeah, I think it's time to drop this mithril we are carrying. I don't think it will be useful. As we all know, the mithril stuff is very light and we are relying on heavy armor to get our protection from. So yeah, I think I'll let it go. There's a proper vampire coming. It is quick, so I have to be efficient with my decisions right now. Yeah, it can drain us. So let's wear these boots that we've picked up on the previous floor, the Greaves of Naugrim, to sustain our stats. Be extra safe against his draining attacks. Our new amulet already sustains our constitution, so that's nice, but we don't have any items that sustain our strength, so we still need these greaves. So let's do just that. Looks like the vampire is staying at place. I'm not sure what it's doing there. I won't quaff or do anything crazy, although I will pump my melee 1 more point, so we are ready whenever we get to 2000 experience, so we need just 1000 more. We are getting another point of strength, which is beautiful. So you might as well pump our melee now. It's plus 19 now. It's very nice. Yeah, I think I will go towards it for one tile and see what happens. Yeah, he comes to me, so I will retreat now. Yeah, he is, and I'll just fight it out, I think. It doesn't have much HP, and our protection should hold. Yeah, we slain him, no problem there. So let's swap back to our ordinary Greaves. By the way, we are at the very east of the map, so I don't like these. I don't like this area here. There's a discolored spot there, so it might be a false floor or something. There's so many little corridors and doors here that I'm a little afraid. And there's a discolored spot behind us as well that we haven't seen, and we've entered it. We got splashed in acid. I don't think any of our items got damaged though. Hopefully. Doesn't seem like it. I think the log would say. Yeah, but this is quite a dangerous little place. Try to be cautious here. I hear doors being burst opened. That's usually not the thing you wanna hear. And there is a first encounter of ours with the troll gods. These guys are, I think, the best trolls in the game. So actually this Orcrist longsword might be a good weapon for them. They are knocking back. I'm not afraid of that because I'm in the corridor, long corridor, so they won't be able to knock me back to any dangerous position, I don't think. They regenerate quickly, alright, so it's a good idea to kill them as fast as possible. They can stun, but I think we are immune or resistant to stun, thanks to our trait that we took, a will trait. Their defense is poor, so we should demolish them with our high damage. I will have a look. I will equip Orcrist, which is shining brightly now. I will equip it to see what kind of a damage we can and what's the impact on our stats. So we do plus 19, 3d10, and then we've got plus 14 evasion. So let's swap to Orcrist. Plus 23, 2d9, and plus 16. And we deal an additional dice. So we against the trolls, because this is how slaying works. So we deal 3d9 with huge bonuses to accuracy and evasion instead of 3d10. So it's very worth it to swap it to Orcrist. Yeah, it's 9 more attack there. So I think we'll make a short work out of these guys. Yeah, no issue there. Although we did lose 1 point of constitution that our axe provides, I think we will be alright. Our protection is through the roof, and Orcrist provides a nice plus 2 evasion as well. Beautiful. Very nice. I'd love to have a look at the last hit there, because I think it was a crit. Wow! It was a triple crit. What? Yeah, I thought that I saw a good roll there somehow. I didn't think it would be so great. So we rolled 20 and he rolled 1. What? I need to take a screenshot of this. So we critically hit and he critically failed on the roll. That's crazy, man. And thanks to that, we managed to get 33 more points than he, and we triple crit him. That's crazy, man. I love this game. Okay, and just like that, we are almost at 2000 experience. That will let us get more strength, which I cannot wait for, to be honest with you. Yeah, and now I feel quite safe. Is it Dwarf? I don't think it's Dwarf swapping to Freedom, because the Gorgorov is already fleeing. Cloak of Warmth. Yeah, that's nice and dandy, but we've got so much more evasion bonuses from the Shadow Cloak that we've got, and with the Norian Lamp, the light penalty from the Shadow Cloak is negligible, you know. Plus, we don't really need Warmth as the affix on an item, because we already got this Ring of Warmth that we rarely use, plus still carry these Gauntlets of Ladros, which do the same thing. So, I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be picking this cloak up. Alright, just a little bit more experience. I will finish exploring the east first before I venture to the... Oh, there's an item. Nice! Speckled Potion of Constitution, just what we need. And the Lethal Vampire, it's not very scary. And I think after we kill this Spider of Gorgorov, we will get our point of strength. Finally. There we are. No! 1 XP missing. 1999. What a troll of a spider. Freaking troll. Oh well. One more monster that we just have to look at, and that will mean fight strength for us. Well, not this one, because we already saw this one, but we managed to kill it, and then we'll get it. Oh no, there's a chasm and a vampire flew past it. We cannot go through it though. Still being trolled, man. The game doesn't want to give me this point that I desperately want to achieve. Where did the vampire go? Don't tell me it's a huge empty room. Kamenrauka, alrighty, 2000 experience. Here we go, guys. Strength. Beautiful. And now we deal 3d11 damage. That's perfect. More trolls. Let's swap to Orcrists. Man, I'm glad I've got this weapon. So many of them. Juicy experience. And maybe some items as well. Are they slow? Usually the normal trolls, when they knock you back, they will instantly follow. And these guys looks like they knock you back and they stay in place, which is strange. It doesn't say they are slow though. Maybe it's because their attack is special, a stunning attack, but I think the regular trolls can stun you too. So that's curious. Nice. There's a silent watcher. It's unwary, it haven't spotted us yet. This guy makes a lot of commotion, right? Causes a hideous screeching. You could try to kill it. It's 200 experience. Although with its huge protection, you know, it might be difficult to do so. So I think I will let it be. I'm not sure exactly what the screeching does, but it's still unwary, I think. Yeah. What's this potion? True sight. I'll just have a quick look down there. Oh, I think it noticed us now. No. I won't bother the guy. Let him be. I'm not sure from how far away his screech would allure possible enemies. Oh yeah, let's go back to our battle axe. Chem and Raukos are not a problem at this far into the run. I'm starting to play a little too fast. I need to be careful. Alright, and we are back at the room that we landed on. Ooh. Okay. And there is Valach, Barlog of Sudden Flame. He is approaching, man. A huge man-like shape, cloaked in flame and darkness both. He swings a cruel fiery axe and moves more swiftly than should be possible in such a being. So basically a Bane of Durin, but more badass. Usually found around Morgoth's throne room. It's quick, produces darkness. Yeah, and as all of the bosses of the Balrogs, they can disarm you, which I hate. Can burn you as well. It's nice protection on him. Thankfully, it doesn't say that he comes with any, you know, guards or any servers, or how you call it, any slaves, or you know what I mean. So he might be alone, and we've pretty much explored the whole east of the map. There's only like a random lesser vampire flying around over there somewhere, but I don't care about that. So we might. I think I will try to retreat to the corridor there to the northeast. And worst come to worst, if this guy completely owns us, then I will probably be forced to step into the chasm, you know, and land straight into Morgoth's throne room. Because I think chasms take you to 100 feet deep when you step on them. So I think if we are on 900 now, I think we will go straight into Morgoth's room doing that. So I'll try to avoid that. Yeah, and that's another unfortunate thing about the false floor trap that we took coming here, that we don't have any staircase to flee to, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I will have to fight him then. And I think I will be using some consumables on him. But I feel much better fighting a Balrog like him than the previous episode when we decided to flee from one of his brethren. We might do alright. Well, we'll see. So I think I will just start moving. Oh, he's really fast, man. I might co-op a quickness just to be able to get to this corridor over there. I should have probably co-opted quickness before. Yeah, let's start with quickness, H. So we are fast now. And let's move. he doesn't get any free attacks on us, so I think our speeds are matched. Unfortunately, there's this vampire coming from the corridor we just fled from. Thankfully, I'll be able to make it to this corridor. Here we go. Although the vampire can fly through the chasm to the west there, so I think I will have to move even further north. I also don't want our weapon to be thrown down the chasm when we are disarmed. Hopefully that won't happen. I'm also worried that the vampire might go here and fly over this chasm and get to me from behind. I'll have to swap to the Greaves of Naugrim then, real quick. Hopefully it isn't as intelligent to do that, so I think I will stay here. I might close this door even, because if I do so... No, I won't. I would, because then any monster like this vampire coming from the north would have to bash it down or open it first, and then it will waste a turn doing so. But on the other hand, if this guy manages to disarm us, our weapon can fly, I think, in any direction. So if we close this door, our weapon can land underneath us, underneath him, or maybe here. But having this door open, our weapon may end up going here. And then I can go there and pick it up again. A sip of water. That's dangerous, man. Let's read his description again as well real quick. I don't want to make any mistakes here. Yeah, burning us. So I'm quaffing elemental resistance for this guy for sure. Disarm us. I can quaff Constitution. I'm still not sure how this check works, you know? Is there like a... manual for this thing or something? I know there's a manual when you press a question mark, but it's not as detailed as to tell you what stuff like disarm do, right? Yeah, it's just a basic little thing. Well, I'll have to ask on Reddit later on. It's probably Constitution, I think, maybe Strength even. Yeah, probably maybe Strength. I could quaff Strength, to be honest with you, just blindly to hope that it will make our checks against disarm better. What can you quaff? Okay, we got 4 portions of strength, 4 constitution, 3 dexterity. Dexterity would be great, but I kind of want to save them, you know. They are the most precious, I think, because they both give you more melee and more evasion. Quaffing strength wouldn't do much because we already do max damage. So that's that. I could do dexterity plus rage. Not sure how useful is that though. Rage also, well, it gives us plus 1 con. That's the most relevant thing of rage, and also makes us quick, I think. Yeah, we've got a lot of healing just in case. We also can sing. I think I will go Constitution, elemental resistance first, and then Constitution, and just try to fight it and see what happens. Is there anything that we want to swap gear-wise? I don't think so. Naugrim we don't need yet. Well, not until the vampire shows up. Yeah, gauntlets are very unfortunate, but I don't want the larger ones on me because this guy doesn't deal cold. Plus, I don't want any penalties to my attack. If we are completely screwed in this fight, I can always really quickly swap to the army of last chance to get a, you know, maybe that will save us. So yeah, let's do the thing that we wanted to. Let's quaff the potion of elemental resistance. Only 3 though, so that's scary, but what can you do, man? eye. You feel more resistance to fire. Perfect. The Balrog hits you. I think he did 0 damage then? Yeah, he couldn't pierce our armor. We rolled very nicely there. He's got plus 26 roll though, so he did crit us there. But even the crit couldn't pierce our armor, which is good to see. Yeah, I think we can wait with Quaffing Constitution, because, you know, if our protection holds, then maybe we will be able to kill him without having to resort to that. So let's swing a couple of times, see what happens. Again, couldn't pierce our defenses. Oh yeah, see? The vampire came from here, so I don't think he's intelligent enough, or maybe he doesn't know the layout of the map to go here. But he did want to surprise us from the west there, so glad that we went over here. Glad that they saw that. And to be honest with you, only thanks to this lesser vampire that so apparently flew over the other chasm over there somewhere, that then I knew that this is a possibility, because to be honest with you, I'll probably forget about this. So I'm very glad that the previous thing happened. They, you know, saw that. So very nice. But yeah, it's a stalemate. He did whip us though. He tried to disarm us, but we kept our weapon. So this is probably the disarm attack. Yeah, plus 22. Yeah, but our protection once again held. Man, maybe the disarm is just, you know, reliant on protection itself. Maybe it's not even strength or con. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that on Reddit. But yeah, let's continue the fight. Let's see what happens. He might even swap places with the freaking vampire, because he's probably flying as well. Let's see if he's flying. Doesn't look like he's flying. So he probably could not be able to step away, change places, but he might step down and the vampire might take his place. So I need to be ready for that. If that happens, I need to really quickly swap to the Greaves of Naugrim. But yeah, let's continue the fight here. Again tries to disarm us. Yeah, these guys love to disarm. But thankfully he doesn't swap places with the vampire, so we can continue fighting. He hits us, but cannot get through our armor again. We both miss. Again tries to disarm. Man, he tries that really badly. Hopefully he won't do that. But unfortunately, I'm afraid eventually he will probably succeed. Hopefully not. He did manage to hit us with his flame attack, only for 4 damage though. Yeah, he double crit us. Man, our evasion is shit. Really need to work on that if we manage to survive this fight. We cannot for the life of us hit him, man. We're rolling like shit as well. We rolled 2 here, we rolled 5 here. Man, we need a good hit. He hit us again with his disarm attack, but we managed to keep the grip. Man, it's a tough one. And our potion of quickness will probably be running out soon, unfortunately. Yeah, we managed to hit it for 10. Finally a good hit. A 20 roll even. He rolled average. Average on defense. So with his average rolls and our very nice roll, and I say average damage roll, we managed to hit him for 10. So is it like 1/10 of his life? How much HP does he have? 110, yeah, so around the 10% of his HP. So man, that'll be a long fight. And I'm not sure for how long this potion of elemental resistance will last. I'll have to pay attention to the log here a lot. We hold our weapon. Man, he only wants to disarm us all the time, man. Nice hit, man, nice hit. 13. Okay. Rolled better on damage there. So around 20% of his life gone. The vampire is going to the south. Hopefully he didn't overhear me about this route here. We'll see if he goes, if he disappears, or maybe he just derp stepped there. Yeah, looks like he derp stepped because he's coming back. Enveloped in flames. That's a big hit from him here. Flame hit. Yeah, he rolled nicely there. And even though we rolled very nicely on, well, I guess average on protection, but still nice, he double critted us, so yeah. We might be chugging Constitution soon, but let us sink first. Oh, we are not fast anymore. So that's a bummer, man. I don't want to quaff any more quicknesses because, you know, it's very precious for leaving the dungeon. I kind of hoped it would last a little bit more. Yeah, let's sink Staunching. We hit for 12. He hit for 1. Yeah, here says you feel yourself slow down. I kind of wish that these important messages, like you lose your weapon, you slow down, you speed up, you know, the potion of elemental resistance goes off, would be highlighted, you know, a little bit better, you know, because it's very easy to overlook a message. It's, you know, the same color and all. So I kind of wished it was the messages would be more, you know. Maybe there's a way. There is an option for a font or something, but I'm not sure. Well, maybe there's a way to customize that. I'll have to have a look. Oh, but no. What happened here? He did swap places after being hit for 12 here. He did swap places with the freaking bat. So unfortunately we are forced to switch to the gauntlets of I mean the greaves of Naugrim. But on the second thought, I think I won't do that because I don't want to have any penalty to my attack. Instead, if I do get drained, I will quaff a potion of strength, of which we have 4 right now, so it wouldn't be too much of a cost, and we will be better for this fight with higher strength. Plus, we'll, you know, after you get drained and you quaff a potion, you get your strength back. So I think I'll just continue fighting the vampire here. They might also switch places immediately as well, so let's see. Yeah, so I thought. So they swap places again, which is good. They are wasting time, they are wasting steps doing that, so I don't mind. Some small hits. Hit him for 8. Man, we're working him down actually. I'm glad to see that. Without much consumables still, because we've only used 1 potion of resistance and 1 quickness, and I think the potion of resistance still is active. I didn't see any message that it wore down. So I think we are still protected from fire nicely, but I have to have a close look still on the log. He hit me for 10 there. Yeah, he's working us down as well, and he is regenerating, unfortunately. hit us for 17. Man, that was bad. He's critting all over the place, always double crits. Yeah, and we rolled kind of bad on the protection there. He rolled very high on damage. Does the menu says that you have your elemental resistances pumped? I don't think so. No, you need to have a staff of self-knowledge for that, which is unfortunate. Well, I will wait until my HP is about 30. When it's at 30, I will quaff Constitution. There's to hit him for 6. Yeah, when we did have quickness, we were hitting at the same pace as him. Now he is like double hitting us. So he gets 2 attacks and we only get 1 attack, so that's bad. Oh no, man, 19. I don't think we are resistant to flames anymore, man. Man, let me have a look. So we do have this mask, so we should have 33% resistance at least, right? And plus this potion, we're still not sure if it worn out or not. And he burns us, okay, gets through, double crit us. Because normally he does 2d12, right? Let's see here. Yeah, normally 2d12. So he dealt us 4d12, so double crit with 13 roll. So what? He has finesse as well, probably, because normally it's 7 on the die, right? So he will have to have 14, but he's 13, so he has finesse, so he's buffed. Doesn't say he has finesse here, unfortunately. Maybe just because he's quick, I'm not sure. But where is our, the burn? This is a fire attack, right? So where is our mask in this calculation? Because he almost max rolled here, 42, 42, almost max roll. I kind of rolled average on protection, but so 42 minus 23 is 19. So why is our mask not working here? Where is the fire protection here? Maybe now I'm thinking that maybe the fire protection only works against breath attacks, for example, like elemental breath attacks, and not like regular. Maybe this burn is not actually fire attack, because I don't see any impact of our mask here, so that's strange, and kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. So maybe quaffing of this elemental resistance did nothing, which would be a shame, because it would mean that we wasted this potion. Yeah, but I will indeed quaff Constitution here, and I might quaff another quickness, man. Yeah, I think this is the time to quaff another quickness. It pains me to do so, but I think I'll have to go all in here, because I cannot go to the chasm. I'm so afraid that I will end up in the throne room, and that'll be horrible. And I want to descend into the throne room on my own. So yeah, let's do it. Let's quaff quickness. I don't think he'll be able to kill us straight away now. Or he might. Well, if he hits like triple crits us for 25 here, I don't mind. That's GG then. I have to start with quickness though. So let's do H. No, he missed us. Oh, he didn't even have time to attack us, so I guess using Potion of Quickness is kind of free. Looks like, because he derped. Did he? Yeah. Another interaction that is worth knowing. Man, oh man. Okay, now I'm quaffing Constitution. Oops. And we quaffed Constitution. But he hit us pretty nicely. Oh no, actually not, but you know, our max HP went so much higher that the game thought that we lost, but we actually gained HP there. And now I think I will start quaffing Orcish Liquor. I could quaff Dexterity, you know. That will help us a lot. I think I'll do that. I'll quaff Dexterity, but I will quaff that after Orcish Liquor so that it lasts longer. So let's quaff a couple of Orcish Liquors, see how that pans out. So E, nice health there. Okay, let's quaff another one. Alrighty, more than 100 HP now. And now I will be quaffing Dexterity. There we are. And now, let's try to fight. Straight away, nice hits, man. 9 and 16. Although he is hitting us as well. 9. 4. 10. Perfect, we're working him down, man. 3. 1. Another 3. He is very confident. We've run out of breath. I might real quickly quaff Potion of Voice. Well, if I had one, I don't. 13. Nice hit, man. We just need one more hit to finish him off. There he goes. Man! Yeah. That was a tough one, man. We probably overconsumed a little bit, but you know, you saw how the fight was going without Dexterity, without Constitution. Probably Dexterity alone would be enough, because you saw how the fight improved after that. But yeah, I wanted to be extra safe. I quaffed Constitution. Well, we've got 3 left. So it's still our yeah, we've also used 2 Potion of Quickness there, which I'm not proud of. But yeah, this guy was probably the scariest Balrog there, and killing him here will mean that he will not be at the throne room, so that's also good. Whew. That was a nice one, guys. We managed. Barim the Dwarf, the Naugrim, managed to slay the Lord of Balrogs, Valach. So, ages before Gandalf, he was the Balrog Slayer. Man, I'm so pumped about this fight. Heart rate went higher than usual. But we got there. Alright. Now let's take care of this vampire. I will swap to the Greaves real quick. We shouldn't have any problems killing the guy. There he goes. One hit him. And what did he drop, our friend? He dropped 3 unique items, guys. Let's see the first of it. The short bow of Falas. It improves your perception by 3 and provides resistance to cold. Man, that's great. That's actually one of the items I wanted to get since the beginning. Because, you know, I'm not using bows, but I still have a slot for the bow in my equipment, right? So even without using the bow, I can just carry it in my bow, slot, and it will provide these bonuses to me, even if I don't use it, and ever. So that's just beautiful. I can equip it still, and I will have permanent resistance to cold first to that. Plus a nice boost to perception. +3 is great, man. Because I think these kinds of bows can spawn with, I guess +1 as well, or +2. So having it rolled +3 perception is beautiful, man. And perception is one of the stats that we actually needed boosted. Thanks to this item, we won't have to probably invest as much into perception anymore, saving us experience. So that's beautiful. There's the longsword of Hador's house. I think it raises your stats. Let's see here. No, got your ability follow through. Decent, but Orcrist is much better. And this kite-shielded Fingolfin. I think he was the High King of the Noldor in Middle-earth. Just so excited to read this. A shining blue shield set with crystals. It was born by Fingolfin, High King of the Noldor. There it is. Increases our constitution by 1, provides resistance to fear, and sustains constitution. Man, we can have even more HP thanks to that. Constitution from the Ami, constitution from the axe, and now from the shield as well. So we'll have 9 constitution, man. That's beautiful, man. The only downfall is, unfortunately, it's spawned with -2 to attack. So that's kinda bad, but on the upside, it has couple more protection than than the shield that we are using now. Although our Mithril shield gives us +1 to evasion as well. So we will be losing 2 accuracy and 1 evasion, and we will gain 2 more protection and a point of constitution instead. Sorry. Man, that's actually tough. That's tougher than I thought it would be. Because, -2 to attack is a huge penalty, And our constitution is already very high, Plus, we've got still a lot of herbs of rage to pump it 1 point whenever we want. So basically getting the effect of the shield. Plus we have more evasion of our shield as well. To be honest with you, on second thought, I'm not sure if I want to wear it. It's the same argument behind the gloves of dexterity, the gloves that we could have forged if you wanted to, that raise your constitution for 1 point but reduces your dexterity by 1. Wearing this item basically means that our dexterity is reduced. How heavy is this item? That's one thing I don't like. When you step on the item, it shows you how heavy it is, but when you look at it, and then later when you examine it, even if you stand on it, it doesn't tell you, you know, how heavy it is, which is strange. You have to step out of it and then back on it to see how much it weighs. And I don't really want to do that because I have these potions of the Constitution Dexterity going. So I would much rather move towards any more monsters to be able to slay them while I have bonuses before, you know, wasting steps here. So let's do that first. Let's move. Oh man, I'm kinda glad I did. Cause now comes Naugrim, sire of werewolves. Man, this floor is crazy. Naugrim provides Sauron with a fearsome personal guard. He's an enormous wolf, inhabited with a human spirit. He is chief of all his kind. Yep. Man, all of the Sauron's best suddenly surfaced on feed 900. I'm not sure, as I said numerous times, so many monsters out of depth throughout this playthrough. Not sure why, it's probably because we are a dwarf. And they cannot believe how deep I made it, so they need to come up. Hopefully we won't encounter Morgoth on 900. Another quick monster, man. And this one do appear with escorts. He can clothe a wound. 3d9. Not as scary as D21, but he can crit like hell as well. Double, triple, and quadruple probably, if he wanted to. So it might get dangerous. Plus bleeding goes underneath protection, as we all know. He can poison, but I'm not afraid of poison with so many antidotes. He's got a low protection and only half the health that the the Balrog had, so I'm not as worried about him as I was as the Balrog. Plus our dexterity is still pumped, so I think this is the best moment to face him now. So yeah. I think there's nothing else to do but to proceed. I'll have a look, after going to the north, I will have a look to the west, the western corridor, to see if there is anything scary there. If not, I will be able to fight. If there is, I will retreat. Doesn't look like there's anything scary. So let's retreat, as we said, so we don't get him a free attack on us. Oh, he doesn't want to come. Yeah, he did come. Well, let's fight while we still have our bonuses. Getting poisoned. And bled. But we're dealing nice hits to him. Our constitution wear off, unfortunately, but our dexterity is still there. And so many werewolves. We killed him! Perfect! You have slain Naugrim, sire of werewolves. Alright, guys. Another crazy difficult monster killed outside of the throne room. So hopefully that throne room will get easier from there. And I think this guy drops his cloak. Yeah, the wolf Heim of Draugrin. I think from what I remember from the book is that either Luthien or Beren, after killing after killing Draugrin, I think Huan killed him. After Huan killed Draugrin, one of them have worn this Wolfheim of his to disguise themselves. So this thing, I think it's great item for a sneaky character that you basically in a god mode when you are stealth character, equipping that. No monster can track you down. Although might still be case on the dwarf. I'm not sure how does it work. Maybe you can try to test that. Is anything else that he dropped? He dropped a portion of grace, which is not very well, it's not fantastic, but it's something. Yeah, our dex is still pumped, so let's fight these werewolves. Oh, now we return to normal. Okay. Man, so many of them. To be a little careful here. Start singing. And the last one is fleeing. Oh, there's more here. Ah, they're all fleeing. He dropped a Staff of Slumber as well. Not sure if we're gonna have space to carry it, but let's look closely at this Wolfheim of Draugluin. The Coat of Draugluin, Sire of Werewolves. If you cast this over yourself, you may deceive some of the enemy servants. It improves your stealth by 2. It grants you the ability Disguise. Yeah, so I think what it does is only aids you with stealth, and the bonus +2 is probably not that spectacular, to be honest with you. Plus the ability Disguise. If you're playing as a stealth character, you probably already have it, So I don't think this is a very good item, unfortunately, with this -3 penalties both to attack and evasion. Yeah, I don't think I'll be picking it up. Well, I will pick up this potion of grace, though. We've got 4 of them now. Maybe I'll go ahead and try to craft something godly with all of the potion of grace I hoarded. And yeah, let's retrace our steps back, because our bonuses are not there anymore. Yeah, and I think I will be skipping this Shield of Fingolfin. It's great on the surface, and if it's spawned with better stats, if it's spawned like even -1 +1 1d8 or like -0, that'll be a beautiful item, but I don't really want to have my attack lowered by 2, And Constitution, don't get me wrong, is a great stat, but I already have got a really high con. Plus all of these herbs of rage. How many we've got? 6, so for the important fights, I think we'll be able to pump our Constitution to very respectable levels. Plus we still got a lot of healing. No herbs of healing, but we've got 3 potions of healing, still 9 Orcish liquors, and as you saw fighting the Balrog, they are pretty nice actually. They do heal you a lot, and we don't have to care about the stun effect from them because we are resistant. And also 3 clear potions of Mirvar, which I think instantly regenerate your health fully. So yeah, unfortunately I will be skipping this shield. But I will carry this Chopper of Falas though. I will drop my Chopper of Radiance, which doesn't do anything, and I will equip this Bow of Falas. Perfect. Well, now on a second thought, I can drop this Gauntlet of Ladros now, because we are protected against cold now permanently thanks to this bow. And we've got the Ring of Warmth. Then I think I will drop the Gauntlet of Ladros. Again, penalty to attack, it's bad. So let's do that. And I guess we can carry the Kite Shield of Fingolfin with us now that we've got space. Let us equip it and see how much HP we'll have with 9 Constitution. 103. Yeah, man, quite a lot. But yeah, our attack is only plus 17 and our evasion is plus 12. What about our protection? So with the shield is 9 to 36. We just barely managed to get over the threshold of 75. Because how heavy it is? 7 pounds. That's good actually. So what? 9 to 36, 17, 12. And the other shield? Mithril? 9 to 31. But 19, 13. Why is it 13? We were 14 before. Why did we lose 1 evasion again? Oh, okay, because the Gears of Naugrim that we equipped to fight with the sorry, with the vampire. So we can put our regular greaves back on. Yeah. Man, that's... Now I have to think about it, because I thought that we would get our protection boosted by 2 only, but... Because we've got this blocking ability that doubles the amount of protection we get from the shield, it actually gives us 4 instead of 2. So we lose 2 attack, we lose 1 evasion, but we get 4 protection and 1 constitution. Well, now that might be worth it, to be honest with you, because 4 protection is not nothing. And like 20 more health. Well, I'll have to think about it, guys. I'll have to think about it. Maybe I will carry both of them around and see with what I'm more comfortable with fighting. There's still these pesky little buggers here, and my health is not ideal. I really kind of would like to carry this Rune Staff of Slumber, to be honest with you. Maybe something we don't need. Antidotes we still need. We need all the healing. quickness, of course. Elemental resistance. Well, it didn't prove that useful against this guy. You know, I guess it will prove very useful against dragons, but looks like in this game only the breath attacks are taken into account with the resistances, because you know this guy was burning us theoretically fire attack, but our resistance is nothing against his burn attack. So yeah, not as useful as I thought it was. Strength, dexterity, of course, constitution, grace, all good. We might swap slumber for majesty. I'm not sure. It's probably easier to scare a monster than to put him to sleep. Probably, I'm not sure. Another thing to test, I guess. I guess we could drop this ring of warmth now that we have resistance for cold on our bow now. Because again, if something is breathing cold, we could chug resistance instead. The Greaves of Naugrim I do still want. Shield of Fingolfin I will carry still. Orchrist definitely. The Spear of Vanyar I want to keep for crafting. Shovel. Yeah, there might be still debris that we need to remove. So actually I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe just ignore the Staff of Slumber. Though, from what I know, from what I heard and watched other playthroughs, everybody valued the Staff of Slumber a lot, so it's kind of hard to leave it on the ground. We could maybe drop all these pieces of dark bread, because we're always full, you know? And I'm not sure if we eat any more food, because we are at 900. We're gonna get to the throne room soon, and yeah, our minimum depth is 950 now, so we are going down, if we want it or not. And I'm not sure how much food do we actually need. Plus, I think we've got an item that reduces our hunger rate, right? The Battle Axe of Thunderodi might actually increase it though. Let me have a look again. Oops, sorry. Wrong key. No, it doesn't decrease it. Gloves of Cerebrimbar, maybe? Freedom of movement, okay. I think something did that. Not sure what though. Army of Constitution? No, just sustains Constitution. Maybe an Army of Grace done that. Nope, just sustains Grace and gives a pump. Last chances? No. Something, man. I remember something we had did that, but or maybe an item we did use a little bit for a while, but we dropped. If someone knows, let me know. Well, that's a gamble, you know. That's a little bit of a gamble there. We might also find food on the way, you know. Plus, eating these herbs of rage will give us a little bit of food eventually, and quaffing potions give you a little bit of sustenance. I learned last episode. Boy, oh boy, it's difficult now. Yeah, but I think I will do that. But first, I want to regenerate fully. I will eat to full, and then I will drop the bread. Yeah, let's do that. So let's close this door. What's... sorry. Wrong keys. Let's close this door. Doors. Ruler. Oh no, this one is busted. We have to kill this guy first. Yeah, let's stay here, regenerate. There we go. And now let's eat all the bread that we can. Just one only. full as you can be. Now let's drop the bread. Let's pick up this slumber. And just eat another one just for good measure. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's that for this episode. We didn't go far in this episode, but we did have a very interesting couple of fights on our hands this time around, which was very exciting actually. Managed to slay a couple of you know, very high quality bosses here on floor 900 feet deep. And yeah, hopefully before we get to the throne room, we'll be able to fight a couple more, just to make the throne room easier, I guess. There's less bosses in the throne room itself. I kinda would like to see how many steps you have left on this depth before it goes to 1,000 minimum depth. Because then I can plan my moves, because I do really want to go down to 950 before I go to the throne room. But I think only recently it's changed from 900 here to 950, so I think we still got some time before it goes to 1,000 here. So I think we'll be able to explore this floor fully before that, although it is a huge floor. So now I'm not that sure, because we managed to already see quite a fair bit of it, and it's still only like a quarter of the whole floor. So I guess we'll see. We might even come back to this bread and have a quick bite before going down the stair. That is, if the staircase is somewhere closer here, you know. If the staircase is here, yeah, I won't be able to backtrack, but probably, yeah, but... Alright. Very exciting episode. Thank you guys for being with me. If you made it to the end, kudos to you. That was a slightly longer one than usual, but I wanted to get rid of these two bosses before finishing up. I didn't want to leave with a cliffhanger, if you will. Yeah, so all the best, guys. Bye bye.